Welcome to the Cerberus Training Series, where 3 trainers are better than 1. I'm Lauer, Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist.
I'm Big Will, World Harris, IFBB Pro for over a decade, still growing strong.
I'm Kirk Chittick, aka Body by Kirk, fitness guru, prep coach, trainer to everybody.
For this first set of exercises in the Cerberus Training Series, we're going to be focusing on chest exercises to help you build your best chest ever. So, which exercise do you want to focus on today?
Well, we'll also hit chest barbell incline.
Barbell incline.
I think it'll be another bread and butter exercise. Everybody likes bread and butter. Absolutely.
Here we go, bread and butter time.
There it is.
Now on the incline barbell, this is a great exercise for the upper portion of the chest.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's something that's lacking on a lot of guys. Most guys have a good mid or lower chest, but the upper chest is flat.
Well, somewhere along the line, how to do chest properly has been dropped the baton badly. Once again, most people go through this exercise with way too much weight and not enough tension on the muscle. Once again, we're preaching stimulation, not annihilation. It's where your elbows are placed, also to come down to touch your chest. Touch your chest.
Well, also, where you come down in an incline motion is a big part of it in the angle. And if you guys are too far back, they come too far down here.
Right.
Yeah, if they're going down to nipple line or something versus upper chest.
Sometimes they're above nipple line, but you really need to be up into clavicle.
Right. For it to pull, that's where you're trying to pull the muscle away from. And this is really, the good way to measure that is basically, you can think of a close shave to your chin.
There you go.
And if you can think of a razor, how come close is shaving your chin, and the barbell is the razor coming down right underneath your chin to shave it, touching your chest once again, keeping the stimulation on and pressing through the movement, you have your proper movement.
And you'll see different movements where you're talking about close to the chin, and when you're doing that, the humerus or the upper bone in the arm is coming wide typically, where if guys are going lower in the chest, the humerus bones are both lower, and they're working through an arcing pattern upward.
Well, most of the time, even when they're going high, actually the humerus is supposed to be a little bit lower. No matter whether it's high or not, it's just a lot of times they're using too much weight, and they're compensating, putting their shoulders in the movement and triceps, instead of stimulating the chest.
And that's because they're not rolling their shoulders back, flexing up the chest, and then so the humerus will go into a natural position automatically. So, when a person sits down to do an exercise, they really don't think about setting it up right. They just lay down and go.
Start lifting, right.
And when you're talking about chest, you specifically want to try to isolate, so you need to arch your back a little bit.
Meaning arching your back, meaning lifting your rib cage.
Lift your rib cage, not lifting your back
off the machine.
Right.
Because that's a common mistake.
Right. That way you're flexing up the chest. Now you're in flex position already.
Which increases the stretch in the chest.
Well, the
and
stretch,
the back.
but you're already in tension mode from the minute you lift. All the way to the top and to the bottom, and you're automatically, the humerus will follow where it's supposed to be.
So really
Otherwise,
focusing.
if you're back like that and you're trying to manipulate this way, you're going to feel very unnatural. You're going to know.
Yeah, so really the main take-home message here is to set your position so that your
Correct.
the pec muscle is stretched, your rib cage is lifted without lifting your back off of the pad.
Understanding why am I doing this movement and where do I really need to be for it to be an effective movement.
Right.
Thanks for joining us on the Cerberus Training Series. Once again, I'm Lauer.
Big Will, World Harris.
Kirk Chittick, Body by Kirk.
Make sure you check back next week for another great video.